All right, Aquarius, welcome in Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Let's see what's going on for you mid-August. If you're interested in learning any more about your astrology, we are going to be talking about today and next week, we are going to be talking about the vertex in your astrology chart, which is about fated and destined meetings and relationships. So if you haven't already become a member of my astrology group, jump on below and we'll talk about that. It is fascinating to me. It is endlessly fascinating to me. So we'll talk more about that. Let's see where we're going for you. Feel free to swap around these energies. As always, I could be talking to a cross watcher. If you like my videos, don't forget to hit that smash that like button. Smash. It's not a word I say very often. And subscribe so you'll get more updates. As new videos become available, Observer, that is your card. Okay, Aquarius, that is your card. Observer. Soulmates, milk and honey. Oh my goodness. Wow. And clean it up. So there is a cerebral connection right now between you and a twin flame or you and a soulmate of some kind. And this could be you're at a distance from each other, right? So you're like, you could be watching their social media. They could be watching yours, something like that. But there's distance between you. And that's the thing that needs to get closed up. Clean it up. It's time to get more connected with this person or spend more time with them. You might spend a significant amount of time with them coming up. And this is going to be an important thing. It could be, we are talking about mid-August to the end of the month. We have Mercury in retrograde until about the end of the month. So there may be some kind of plans being made now, but the actual meeting doesn't take place until a little bit later or into the fall. So let's see what's going on here. What's going on here? Okay. Yes. Wow. Look at this. Ace of Swords. There's plans being made here. Ace of Swords, Ace of Cups, the Four of Wands, secret plans, Four of Pentacles, and the Three of Pentacles. Secret plans via text. And then action will be taken. Here's your card. So there's definitely some kind of, there's passion, a lot of passion here between the two of you. And there's plans being made. Maybe you're building something together. You're going to be building something together. It could be a work project, or it could just be something that you've always wanted to create in your life. Okay, whatever that means for you. I do feel like there's going to be a physical trip or someone is moving, but right now plans are being made. Okay, Ace of Swords and Ace of Cups. Plans are being made right now. Look at this. Page of Wands. Death. King of Pentacles. Some of you are ending a relationship of obligation. Yeah, that's what this clean it up is. So there could be a triangle going on here because of that Three of Pentacles, and it's secret plans. So some of you are ending a relationship with someone who's an earth sign or someone it's very much a 3D kind of relationship. It's, all about bills and taxes, and this, because this is the eighth, this is Scorpio, which rules the eighth house of death and taxes and transformations, big transformations. So you could also be going from kind of a pauper, okay, Page of Wands, like with an idea, into being someone who is very, very wealthy. We've got three kings here. There's a lot of energy of expansion of abundance in this already. I like this too because Four of Wands is fourth house, which is about our ancestral connection. It's our connection to mother, but it's also our connection to being nurtured. This is very abundant, like living in a castle or something like that. The Page of Cups, Knight of Wands, Queen of Pentacles. Wow. Wow. Okay. The Sun, we're still in Leo time just for a little bit here. Queen of Wands. See what I said about a triangle here? and the Nine of Pentacles. So there is a single person, maybe a Leo, Aries, Sag. We've got the King of Wands up here. Okay. So it's almost like you're connecting with a fire sign, because here you are. This is the Aquarian energy, connecting with a fire sign. And the thing that's happening is a shift between something that's been about obligation to something that is about passion. It's the difference between a career path that, is kind of like, how they call it, like golden handcuffs. Like you have to stay in it because it's too much money to leave behind. And, but I feel like you're going to leave that behind because the passion is going to be expanding the wealth, expanding the money. So you could have a partner who is a King of Pentacles and you become the King of Pentacles. When you move toward passion, it excites you. There's something here that is needing to be out in the world, something that you have to say or express, because Leo is creative expression. This is Sagittarius. It's about adventure. And it's like adventure is the thing that nurtures you. Okay, Aquarius, something that's different and engaging. Page of Cups. So I feel like the person in the future, right now it's in a planning stage. Things are in a planning stage. But the passion won't be held off for long. All right, the passion is not going to be held off for long. So talk to me about the passion here. Three of Cups, Eight of Cups, Queen of Cups. Look at all the queens now, kings and queens. Two of Cups. So where does love fit into this? Because I'm seeing that a lot of earthly delights, very Taurus energy, very much about money and beauty and value. And, so we have Uranus and Taurus right now. So there can be some surprises in terms of what your worth and value is. It can be expanding in your birth chart. If that Uranus at 27 degrees is hitting any of your birth chart or hitting houses like 7th house, 8th house, if it's hitting any of those, then you're going to expand as it relates to a new love partner or a new marriage partner. Your abundance will expand. It's almost like you're walking away from something that was fine, which is a 4-letter word. It was fine. And, Aquarius, here's the thing. Some of your best love relationships have a very strong component of friendship to them. And you may feel a real strong kinship to somebody and have married them, but actually it's not the person to be married to. There's more of a passionate component. And the relationship that was only friends or had turned into friends, like there's no sexual component, there's no real passion between the two of you at all, there's nothing you have in common. I feel like you're transforming yourself into a person of passion. Okay. And this new direction you're going toward is love. It has love, passion, and friendship. It has everything. I get the feeling that you knew each other as children. Okay. There could be some component of an old boyfriend or girlfriend coming back around, or someone you've known for a really long time coming back around to you and making some kind of offer. Okay. Making some kind of offer. Page of Wands, like a business offer or an exciting offer. This is somebody who you've been through many, many lifetimes with. And it's like, enough already. Just be together. You may have been friends for a long time and all your friends are like, oh my God, will you just marry this person? Okay. Like something like that. Talk to me more about this King of Pentacles. Justice. Knight of Swords. High Priestess. Hermit. I almost feel like the ending of a relationship that has been, for practical reasons, very Virgo. We have Venus in Virgo right now. Very practical reasons. You're going toward a soul calling. So Venus in Virgo is in opposition to Saturn in Pisces right now. Saturn's retrograding in Pisces. And so those two things, if you can imagine, it's like a push me, pull you game. So the Venus in Virgo says, how can I make this work in a practical way? Or how is this going to play out? Or how can I make it real in my everyday life, in my day-to-day living? It's opposite, which is a push me, pull you kind of tense game of back and forth. It's opposite Saturn and Pisces, and Saturn and Pisces is about the spiritual work. So how can I make this work? This is a spiritual connection that I want to go toward, but I'm in a very practical thing, and I want to know how I can make this practical. How can I turn this exciting, passionate thing into my everyday life? How can I make that happen? And so as I'm saying this, I'm doing this reading right as Mars and Jupiter are conjuncting in Gemini. So there's going to be a lot of communication, a lot of talking, a lot of truth. Gemini's a lot about truth. And Mars is like forceful energy of like, all of a sudden there's some kind of thing that's going to be said that's going to change the whole game here. Okay. And it's like somebody could be saying, I love you. Somebody could be blurting that out. Somebody could be making plans to travel, because I'm seeing a lot of movement here with the Knight of Wands. It's almost like Back to the Future. I've been seeing that a lot. And then the Knight of Swords here. There's a sense of, okay. And also too, if there's some kind of legal plan initiated, then this is going to happen faster. All right. If right now, if there's a existing long-term relationship, what is the Justice card? Talk to me more about the Justice card, because I don't want to see divorce in everybody's readings. Okay. So 9 of Cups, 4 of Swords, Ace of Pentacles, a third ace, and the 3 of Swords. 3. Yeah, I feel like what you want, I feel like you're finally getting, or the person who's coming toward you is finally understanding what they really want. It's like an aha moment, and making some kind of offer that requires the ending of another relationship. Okay. So some of you are dealing with a person who's married. Some of you are married, something like that. But the minute that's not happening anymore, because I feel like this clean it up, it's like, I want to go towards my happiness. This is no longer happy for me, or that's not the function of this relationship. The function of the grounded, practical relationship, not the passionate one, has been about a certain thing, either having children or being part of a community or teaching each other some kind of lessons. And now that's coming to a close. We're coming to a close on the thing that, was practical. Now we're moving toward the passion. And how can we root that in our everyday life? Moving, 4 of Wands. We move together, get together. But there's a secretive nature of this with that 4 of Pentacles. 10 of Swords. That has to be 100% over. I'm not doing anything on the sly. I'm going to do it. I'm going to come back around when everything is said and done, when everything is over. Okay. Tower, suddenly, 9 of Swords, 2 of Swords, and the 5 of Wands. There's a lot of fallout, because this is, King of Pentacles is very traditional. Okay. And stable. Yes. But there's also maybe a lot of money involved here. And so 10 of Swords and Tower, like 9, 10 of Swords, Tower, 2 of Swords. This has been a long time coming, a really long time coming. Okay, so there could be a sudden, I keep getting that image of Uranus and Taurus. Uranus is right about 27 degrees Taurus. And when Taurus moves into Gemini, that is going to be a very different energy going into air. But here's the thing, and Uranus is about sudden change. It's your ruling planet. That's why, thank you. That's why I keep getting it. Uranus makes for transformations that are rather sudden, like Tower energy, even though that's Pluto and Mars. But I'm definitely keying in on Uranus because it's in Taurus, and this is Taurus. So change happens slowly. Uranus doesn't move into Gemini until next July, until next summer. So this is secret energy about planning. And then the plans will all of a sudden just be fully materialized by next July. So I feel like other people are going to go, what? Two of Swords and this Five of Wands. Like a lot of talking behind closed doors about, okay, when this happens, when I say I'm breaking this up, I'm ending this connection, I want to have everything already in place for my next steps. So it might take you that whole year. And I feel like this Uranus, because Uranus is a sort of a generational planet. So 2024 is a big year for breakups. If you go back and look at some of the astrologers on YouTube, I remember listening to them last year. It's an 8-year, and it's like people are finally putting pen to paper. People are finally making the plan. Okay. And, you know, they have maybe tried and tried and tried and nothing has worked. And so now there's just this sense of building plans. You know, it's Shawshank. If you ever watch The Shawshank Redemption, which is one of my favorite movies, Tim Robbins, takes him 20 years to make that tunnel. And he escapes in one night. Boom! Like completely overnight. But it was 20 years in the making. This is the same thing. This is the same kind of thing. All of a sudden, you're going to be with this other person, and it's going to seem to everybody else kind of jarring. Okay? Like, but really, this has been going on for years and years. Okay? This has been going on for years and years. So let's see here. Air. Okay, there you are. Air energy. The Truth. Ace of Swords. First card out. Shadow. That's interesting. And fire. Dealing with a fire sign. Dealing with passion. And fire sign. I see Cancer. I see Libra. I see lots of Leo. Okay, so we're still in Leo for a few more days. The shadow here is that the truth has been held back. The truth has been, you know, not presented at all, kind of like living a lie a little bit and making these plans all this time. So that's going to feel a little very jarring to the person that either, you know, when your person comes toward you, their ex is going to be like, wait a second, how is this all happening in one day? How is that? Why is that? And that's going to be like another like aha moment for this person of like, oh, wow, this was in the works for a long time. So whichever end of the triangle you're on here, we are going towards this 9 of Pentacles, Sun, 9 of Cups, Ace of Pentacles time. We are going towards a new beginning of milk and honey. So let's go deeper into this reading. I'm going to look at any kind of blocks that exist. I'm going to look at what you don't see coming. I will look at the next 30 days just to get a deeper dive into what's happening immediately. And then let's see how this plays out. All right, Aquarius, this is for you. Link is below if you want to continue on. I'll see you over there. All right, I hope you enjoyed that video. If it was helpful to you, please consider liking this video and sharing it with anybody who might have a need for similar kind of information. And if you like this video, check out these videos.